Play the beast drawn to the bait. That's our next quest right now. Alright, so today we're continuing FF16. I don't know how long I'm going. Gonna be going for quite a while probably. I want to get pretty far today.
So much for all parts of the
Nice. I remember the buttons. Yep, that. We have to like slam. Chain. Comments over again.
Mistakes. That's enough.
All right.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Bark, 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 bark.
It's over. Too slow. How to find this Bryce? Let him know the road's safe.
We're headed in the same direction. All right. New area. I don't think we've been over here yet. I don't think we have.
Wonder how long that pain will last. Are you Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
The Right. I think we're just going this way. I don't know what this is all about. I don't want to go back. Look. No, actually, I think we did explore all that before. Okay, go this way now.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
That's enough. A minute. Get over here. I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Drink up now, my darling.
No secrets. Oh, there we go. Eastpool, the Imperial Province of Rosaria.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
Never ever cried being too happy to see someone.
And you have been wandering the world ever since.
I wonder how that feels. That's gonna be weird.
I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this travelling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Just making her sleep in a
Lady
barn.
Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmatia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
He did not read the signs. He just stared at her.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Anna. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Quick before bed, nice echo.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
How about now?
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while. But seeing you again took me back to happier times.
Alright. Last time I disabled the other slider, you guys couldn't hear anything.
My lord.
I don't get it.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
As long as the session planned, basically until Jackie's done with work. So, could go all the way to probably noon, 1 o'clock. As long as the game holds my interest, at least. It's gonna be a big one. Legend has a request for you, possibly, by the way. Think 16 will disappoint me? So far, no. Like, not at all. I think it'll be very easily to play this 12 hours without any kind of, like, boarding, like being bored or anything. What is the request? He wants to do, instead of Destiny 2 on Friday, he wants to do a 1v1 rando. He's trying to revive his Discord, his legend. He wants to stream it, and he's asking if maybe you want to do comms for us, right, doing a rando race.
Anything take your fancy? Yeah, there you are. Here you go.
I saw he posted a new weekly, even though it's more like a yearly. Yeah, he was talking about getting back into it. He said he's done like 4 seeds recently. And I was like, that's funny, because I was talking about getting back into it as well. Not quitting Destiny, I'm just gonna focus more on Rando for a bit. The goal of Destiny, though, is to complete the story on Legendary mode.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes.
I think we're looking at Friday afternoon.
The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She
Noon,
always
1-ish.
swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
I think he said he was gonna talk to you later about it.
Paris.
But I think he wants to hold another Legend League tourney. But, like, just friends. He doesn't want it to go as crazy as it did before.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
I think he's trying to persuade
Oh, I'd
Crystal
be
as well.
surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to.
How's Devil so far?
Back
Who's your favorite
in
character?
Father's Day, Any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father.
I don't remember the names, actually.
Better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he.
Before racing, we're probably going to be using race.gg, probably, I would assume. Maybe.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Let me see which one Jill is. Jill is the orange hair girl, redhead. I take it. Golden Claw doesn't help. I think gray. I think you're talking about the redhead.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Oh, see, she's right there. I'm talking about in Devil. Dummy. Not this girl. I know she's hot. Definitely my favorite in the game as well.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
How did game night go?
You mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
You win?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalifian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
We do golf with friends if Jumpster's not around. And or probably just play Overwatch or Bro Night.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy.
I believe the first 2 game nights
I'm sorry.
before I went on
He
vacation
worked in the kitchens
were at like
Rosalith's
9
castle
o'clock.
back
That
in
was
the
better
day.
for me. 8 o'clock was like
He's there now.
too early.
You'll often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is.
So if I do participate on Wednesdays,
Can't imagine
it's
the
probably
vice
I probably won't. I'll be
stopping
late
to
every
trade
time.
Tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing. Huh?
Thank you. We will.
Baby. Good morning. Thank you for the sub, boo.
Jill.
You don't even remember Tales of Arise?
Making you do all this in my stead.
I remember a lot of
It
Tales
can't
of
be
Arise. What do you
helped
mean?
if we're to keep up the pretense.
I just read that there might be
Save for the
doing.
stables.
There's supposed to be a Tales of event going on, and they're supposed to announce something. I'm excited.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is
How do you
something
sleep,
the
baby?
matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
It's okay. It's too early for you, Vinny. What time you go to bed normally nowadays? Like 9 a.m.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
You try to make your schedule good? This is good for me. I like the schedule. I'm awake. I didn't set any alarms. Feel good. I got coffee. It's perfect. No one's here. I can be as loud as I want. I can get naked if I want. Rob's working. Perfect. I was to myself.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Drink up now.
I will always love the nightlife. This is just always been my thing. I've always been the night owl. It'll probably change when I'm living with Jackie, but I like the nighttime. Naked? Ooh. Jack, go put me in check. I mean, bro night is gonna be very late for me. But I will still see some nighttime on bro nights, I guess. Oh, I go back around. But I was just telling Vinny, I think I'm doing a race on Friday, a rando race. And it's gonna be restreamed on a League channel, Legend League's channel. And I think Vinny's gonna be doing comms.
Someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Yes, they do. They need to fucking be dead.
There, boy. That's enough.
I feel very strong.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
He's got a
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
I wonder if that's gonna become a common thing. Like, most people are gonna mistake him for his father. He's gonna end up taking the throne, maybe, once everything's all rebuilt.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved.
Can't promise anything.
We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless
I'm probably going to play it until Jackie's done with work.
we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid.
The faster I get through this, by the way, the faster we get back to Tears of the Kingdom.
Leave this with me.
Isn't that motivation?
As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah.
You can get 2 a.m. Tears of the Kingdom streams, like Sony's doing.
I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
I don't know why, this reminds me of Lion King. The hyenas are here somewhere.
What's this? Another relic of the fallen. We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive.
It's got a pretty thick earring.
It's time to discover the truth.
How do they pierce their ears back then? They just like take like a hot piece of metal and in their ears or what? That's a lot of freaking war points. Phoenix Gate ruins.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know. Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place?
An
anyway?
eel?
Some sort of shrine.
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate.
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix. Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
The other guy opened it and closed the door. Okay, it does close. He did it quick though. All of the
Another gate.
ancestor.
Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
What do we do?
The usual. That's enough. It's over.
More.
More trouble.
This is some like Zelda Breath of the Wild shit.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Wow. This looks pretty cool.
You know what to do, boy.
Oh well.
It's over. Stay down.
Level up.
It look easy.
This feels like some Dark Souls shit. This is some 3D Hollow Knight.
Looks like it could take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Sick of Toggle.
Keep your distance, boy.
Now.
Not this time.
Don't let them get away.
Yeah, I agree.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Favor of the wind gouge. Finally sorted my screens out enough to have you not on my tiny phone screen. Yay! I do use gouge. Oh, that's that one. Maybe I do want to use that. Gear. How many screens you got now then? And I guess you got sound now too, right? Yeah, what's doing gouge damage? Because it's pretty weak. That's a potion, that'll heal me. Nice. Give me another one. Nice. Do the laptop on your big screen? Nice. Now you got like 5 screens, right? One for me, one for file, one for work, one for your whatever. Bombs! they look pretty sick. Because using fire moves make them explode. It doesn't look like element is a thing in this. Like elementally this doesn't seem to be. I can't tell though.
All you've got, boy.
What's this? That was all money. Free at the moment? Okay. Still got more than me.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
These booby traps? I'm assuming those are booby traps. I don't know if I have a choice though.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Another big dude. Not a lot of space to fight.
Stay down.
seems to be the combo though. Bring him down at after 50 stagger, below 50 stagger. With the wind, and then use gouge. Oh, I made it out in time. Fuck. Oh, that was a sick dodge, and then I got it. Oof. I'm not gonna make it out.
Keep your distance, boy.
Today, me and Jackie get the emotes, set up the new ones. I forgot to do them.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. That's enough. Don't let them get away.
He's gonna explode. Jesus Brooks Gambit will damage by 10%. What's Gambit's will damage? Do I use that yet? No, I use Wicked Wheel. I think we're good.
I don't like this.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
I hate being in the air. I died right then. trying.
Not this time.
I do enough damage. Okay.
It's down.
This is our chance.
Nice. I thought I was gonna get smushed.
Don't let them get away. Not this time.
What? It said precision dodge and I got hit.
Get him, boy. Who's that?
No. Kill him.
Stop.
Alright. Not too bad. I don't think we use a potion now.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Oh, there's a wicked wheel upgrade. I don't know if it's better to do that or keep my attack one on and slash defense. I think I'm gonna just run with what I got right now. It seems to be working pretty good. I have 2 ways to go here. I think they lead to the same spot. Hi.
All right then.
Not this time.
Give me
Give them all you've got, boy. Not this time. Too slow.
Ow.
Not this time. Don't let them get away.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
So those two led up there. These two seem to lead to different things. I just don't know which one would be a side route.
Look out!
Yeah.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
Okay, maybe I have to go to both. Everybody. That's so much damage. Disgusting.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
I'm at 1,000 points already. Oh, that's the Gambit one. It's cheap. I'll buy it, but I probably won't use it. That's all stagger. This is all damage, right? Oh, this is half and half. Wow, so things are gonna do more damage. We can master this. I do this quite often. We'll save, I guess. Ew. Right back. Big old bug on the wall. Big old roach. They all look fun. Yeah, they're all pretty. He ran behind the desk like so fast before I even got back. I'll have to wait till he comes back out.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
She doesn't seem happy.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
That's supposed to be Garuda, right?
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
If this is a phoenix
Who is that in the middle, do you think?
gate, why?
Some sort of god.
Oh, it's not. It's not Garuda. It's Ifrit. It's me. I think.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
He's me.
Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua.
I'm sorry. I failed you.
Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did, to spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran from everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Alright, baby. Am I gonna find myself?
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Not this time.
Forgot to lock on. Oh, there. Too slow. Oh.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. Too slow. Not this time.
He takes a lot. He just go Dante on me?
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
Now.
Wake winds.
Can't freaking move. It's sucking me in.
Yeah.
God, you could.
Not this time. Guess we're ready. Flames to me!
This should help me at like half, I think. Yeah. Ah, he got out.
No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are. Once and for all.
No. I got a limit break. Up the truth.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
No, that shatters this freaking thing. Bodied. Oh, uppercut. Before you can. That's it. Fire shards. Cool.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill.
Give me 2 seconds. That roach came back out. I can get him now. Got away. What if he bites you? I don't think roaches bite. Never heard of one biting. He's a small guy too. He's quick. He literally jumped off the wall to the floor. He's back behind the freaking desk again. He didn't even let me put the cup to the wall. He just fucking let go. He's like, nope. I thought roaches were supposed to be dumb.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
He cheated. He went to like the corner of the wall. I couldn't get the cup like all the way down before he let go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Meanwhile, why won't he introduce himself? Tell him he's alive. This fix a whole lot of things in my life.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said, he said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicta.
So because I sucked her power out of her, she was like useless. And they killed her, I guess. Ifrit Roken. Alright, baby. Hive has regained control of Icon Ifrit, allowing access to new icon abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies with dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the limit break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those of Phoenix and can be confirmed. The limit break gauge is located beneath Clive's power bar. Hang on a second. Let me bring this down a little bit. Release Clive's inner beast and semi-prime into Ifrit by pressing both the sticks. When this gauge is full, the gauge fills in both by taking damage as well as performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants access, increased attack potency and speed, gradually HP generation, and guard breaking strikes. Cool.
So, what next?
That's cool. Um, I don't know if I really care about these skills that much compared to the ones I'm using. That's cool that they absorb damage though too. The defensive and offensive a little bit. I think we just hold off.
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
I want to see if no, it hasn't gone anywhere. It's on the corner.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
It's on fire.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one. Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
That doesn't last very long. You definitely want to wait for 2 minutes. Oops.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! Garuda, lend me your... Finished!
Subsequent, what up, man? How you doing?
That's enough.
Going to the flea market and the bird market. How about you? I'm doing pretty good.
The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
What you looking for at the flea market? And what's a bird market? Is it literally just like pet store or birds or what? I don't know. I never heard of a bird market.
I know. You can wait.
Oh, you're so close.
Don't let them get away.
Is he blocking all my attacks? Guy is very tiny. Hello? Oh. My buddy wants to get some fishing gear. I'm gonna look for shrimp to boost my colony. Oh, nice. Basically the bazaar, but has every animal you want.
Sorry, Lady Hannah.
Oh, shit.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
You go saltwater fishing or non-saltwater?
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip.
That's awesome.
If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
I love birds. I would love to go through that.
Mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
Fresh water?
Kill
Gotcha.
everyone. They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
You take a boat?
We want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Cook has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Never seen that guy before. Got 3 cockatiels from a sheik yesterday. Beautiful birds, but one got hurt by the kids. Oh no.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, I always wanted the cockatoo. Giant white bird with the green mohawks. I always wanted one of those.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Yeah, that's what I said, a cockatoo.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Just taking a quick...
Oh, no, I had parakeets. I had a friend who had a parrot,
This place
smaller
is getting
one,
more crowded by the day.
and then I have had
Myself, the
lovebirds
bustle's
too.
a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
Nothing big though. Never had a big bird.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Do 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 do. earlier. I had a blue and gold macaw for a while. I currently have an African gray and a Senegal parrot, plus the cockatiels. Oh, awesome. Those animals. Council of Elders.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
Please here, I'll send you pics with the birds when I get back. Awesome. Alright, have a good day, sub. Nice seeing you.
We are but their servants.
Sorry, there was like a lot of lore going on.
Rested away.
So I would have talked a little bit more, but I was kind of trying to pay attention.
For them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Seems weird that you just
What have I
stab a
got
crystal.
myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
I figured it'd just shatter.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter,
You'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Let's go to the shop. Go to the shop.
Clive, was it?
Well? What do you want?
Flame tongue. That's an upgrade.
No scratches, right? That it? Fine.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Heat wave and Rook's game. Wow, these cost so much. And these are just cooldown timers. Lionheart tonic. Gradually fills the limit bridge for 30 seconds. I don't think I need those. I'll grab my one of these though.
You'll not find a better price than that. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it entires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
The sword is getting bigger. Every new sword gets bigger. Looks cool. Alright, need to go to the map. Now I got these two side quests, and we'll keep going.
courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Oh.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
I call you. Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not trying.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already.
Bart.
Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
Sun's setting fast.
They'll all be back.
guessing things respawn. Cause I don't think there's any way I missed all that stuff.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy.
Nope, I wrong button there. Shit, I was in the air.
Keep your distance, boy. There's a good boy.
Nice. I was like, that's so close. How did I not level?
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Everyone dies in this game. Everyone I come in contact with dies.
sun's setting fast.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work.
It was late.
And he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Oh, that made it super dark. There you go. I guess that's a little better. It's not like in my face.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Alright, side quest, easy enough.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alien reports unlocked. Alien reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gaunt at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway Mess. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across Balestia.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word.
These hunts?
Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Anything catch your eye?
Use Gaunt's online reports to not only find new quests around Bastia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest to their location. Okay, so these are side quests, just like everywhere, somewhere else. Alright, so we got more side quests to do then, real quick.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
That was random. They just closed the game. What the fuck? Just booted me out. It better saved. You or another user on the PS5 are playing the game right now. Select update later and make sure you have saved progress. Saved progress. Well, I was dumb. I guess bathroom break real quick. I'm gonna need my charger soon, actually. Alright, well, let's continue. Random update kicks you off the game. I didn't know it does that. I've never seen that happen before.
Seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
We just gotta do this part, right?
Oh, you got Otto. And anyway, quick look.
Oh, goodness. So, tell him.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing them? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard. Can I have another cup, then?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade? Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this'll be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you...
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Boom. So for the side quests, they're just like nice deeds. I guess as like most side quests in games, but you don't get like any reward, I feel like.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Master Quinton. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters.
You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
I can't, I'm afraid. That was like one of the answers.
You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Fucking wasps, dude. It's about like the same. This might be a little closer. Only because I can start like sprinting from here.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Get him!
Yeesh.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
This guy kind of reminds me of Crom from Fire Emblem, but like the Smash version. The way he attacks reminds me of Crom.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Welcome back, baby. How did it go? Your brain hurts? Uh-oh.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Idiots or
Oh, thank you.
there's too much shit going
Master
on at
Quentin would
once?
have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Not idiot. She's trying to do something really advanced with a powerful pivot table and needed help troubleshooting. Oh. You think it's eventually it'll be good though? It's a good thing for the company? Or is it just like a non-realistic thing? Just we don't have the technology for it yet. And go back. hideout. Or no, it marks the other side quest. Ah, okay. She's trying to make her own job easier. Got it. I mean, it's good. You should charge her.
It's done for.
Anything catch your eye? Very well.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Need to prepare more for the amazing things she's developing. Is she just doing it for herself?
Golden Stables, my ass.
Or do they
All
tell her to
Martha's
do this?
hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Mistakes. The dog just jumped right in.
Let's get this over with.
It's over.
Well, her bar is fucked up now.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
She saw something that would help her roll, so went with it. She's awesome, but I couldn't work out how to fix what she wanted. Aw. Hopefully someone can. Did you end up, like, did you have a person in mind that could help her with it?
There he is, the man of the hour.
Alright, I think that's all side quests.
Well, someone's in a
Of course.
hurry.
Just following orders.
That's how it works.
Funny, never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
His daughter. My quest is way over here. Why did it make me teleport over here? Can I go this way?
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Clear. So far, we're kicking ass at this game. I feel pretty good at it. I don't even think I've been close to death yet. Death feels so far. In a way, though, it kind of doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game. But I still really like it. Does it feel like anything else? I mean, it's kind of God of War-y, but or Devil May Cry. But at the same time, not as well. It's its own thing. It's like a Devil May Cry with Final Fantasy stuff in it. But like 7 is really close to this. I think 7 was done a little better because like you could still make the characters do what you like wanted. Like you could have Cloud and still be very like magic based. You don't have to be a full physical attack. Like in the beginning you might have to for a bit until you unlock stuff. And maybe that's how this game works too. Right now, I feel like a warrior and only a warrior. Like, you are not gonna have spells. You don't have healers. I'm used to having like other classes or jobs as kind of like options, even if it doesn't blatantly say it's another job or class. It's still like there. And I always thought that's what defined like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy was always about like having multiple jobs, being able to like choose your characters, how you want them to be in combat, which was always kind of a hard thing to do in the games because like you could kind of mess up characters by picking like a class that doesn't really fit their style, but you can kind of make it work half the time anyway. So it's just different, but I am having a lot of fun with this game.
There. Northry.
Holy shit. This is a big map. It seems all just big plains of just like neutral creatures, nothing aggressive. The raptors look like featherless chocobos. It's kind of sad. Vultures.
Let's make this quick. Stay down. That's enough.
Alright, I think we're good. Oh, dog want lovin's.
You like that, don't you?
Probably like an achievement to pet this dog like 20 times or something.
Not this time.
I thought I saw a shiny here. There's one like way back there. I don't think it matters too much right now to get every single shiny. I'm only getting like 2 gil or a potion that I'm already full on. Get this one, it's so close.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of roast plum for the apple of your eye. You there, Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Welcome, welcome. Come back
I forgot to see if I could reinforce the my blade. I just kind of made it. Oops. Maybe I couldn't. Maybe I did check.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
She's gonna make Jill mad at me.
You say these are all from Dalmatia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Bitch.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little sunlight.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
You said the moon and stars from Isabel. Another badge. Cool.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
That doesn't sound good.
How did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Has it? Huh. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Is it just a one-on-one? Or if I both of them?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Or nothing.
Alright. So you know one end of a promise from me.
Can't even get up.
Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down. You got potential. I'll give you that.
Get up.
It's over.
I'll be there.
Aid experience. Nothing.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bulletin he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavours. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital. and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Bones fell favorably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Was he using ether to dry the linen?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Her foot was like turned to stone. Looked bad. Look at her foot. That's from using the ether, right? Oh, her hand's turning too. That's sad.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
No one's allowed through the gate.
However do they get that cut?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
What's this guy selling, like ropes?
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital. I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
I got the goods.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
You're a douchebag.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
It's a liquor, perfume, and cigars.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little.
So they call a specific alcohol spirits? Or is it just
Think I might see you tonight?
all alcohol?
Depends on how much you want to.
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
Oh, it's wine. Wine's a spirit?
Delightful. The dame will be pleased. You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items? You mean the crystals?
No, what's
Need to
considered a
be coy,
spirit?
my boy. Why not just tell me in the first place?
I don't know.
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in. I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here. As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others? I think you're doing what you believe is necessary. Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Spirits is whiskey, vodka, things you have shots of. Oh, okay. Anything you have a shot of.
The markets are a veritable midden, teeming with vermin.
Ugh, you need not remind me. Their incessant chittering is ringing.
How do I help this guy?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Oh, okay.
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
This whole section here reminds me of Yulmore, basically. Or I'd say more Kaluzi outside of Yulmore.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Alright, I think that's all the side quests. 25 magic dash. What the fuck?
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Fuck
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't
Fuck
seen
off.
him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
We need others march again.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiane, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. you'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Isn't Moor a popular city in Final Fantasy games too? I can't remember. I feel like I've heard Moor a couple times.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Look at this view. It's pretty cool.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
More side quests. Like this way. Raptors, vultures.
That's enough.
That was dirty. I thought I just ripped it for the sky.
Space. You know what to do, boy.
Let's just keep going up this hill, see what this leads to. There's random guards over there. I'm guessing I can attack them. Just a potion. Oh, it keeps going.
What are you playing at, Brandon?
Torgal kill everyone else? Damn, Torgal. Some hides.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here.
That's enough.
Must I do everything?
Nice. A lot of materials. I'm guessing that's what we were coming here for. Alright, maybe we check out this spot. I think I was already over there, but we'll try it again. I kind of wish there was a mount of some sort. Maybe. These maps are a little kind of big. I'm assuming chocobos will be available at some point.
Who goes there? It's over.
Parkour.
Wait, you're not one of us.
Stay down.
Yeah.
It's over. Garuda, lend me. You will pay for what you've done.
Fuck. The mentor sash? Is that what that said? Is that a gear? Increases burning blade damage by 7. Wicked wheel. That's damage. That's not cooldown. I have 3 of these. Is that what that's saying? Or no, it's equipped to the 3rd slot. Okay, that's what that's saying. There it is, the mentor sash. Seems better. While staying, a demon merely returns its soul to the hell whence it came, until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is a much more effective means of dampening its evil influence on the corporal plane. By luring and trapping the undying spirit of hellspawn into accoutrements worn on one's person, one might also harness their power and channel a portion of one's own. See, why are the words like super spaced out? Spirit of hellspawn. Seems so weird. I guess we'll wear it. It's an upgrade. So we go back here. Probably just go do the side quest now. I don't want to kill chocobos. Let them roam freely.
Here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him!
Fine.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
This is a setup. This is fake.
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Grab it, Joel. Ah, he's young.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not.
Oh my god, I beat the
I...
fuck out of both of them.
Are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's